Aries, gang, what up, doe? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Aries, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a first house as part of our birth chart. And we all deal with Aries energy to some degree in our realities. Time and energy are fluid as well. So take what resonates here today in this message, leave the rest for someone else. And these messages are timeless as well. So whenever you find yourself here, there'll be a message here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you. Ultimately, these messages are intended to help bring us into alignment with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives. Tapping into your energy today, Aries, I used this Moonology deck along with the Illuminated Earth Oracle just to help me catch the vibe and see what Spirit wants to bring through. Spirit's trying to say. And it feels big for you, Aries. It feels like you are entering a new chapter of your journey. Let's run through these cards and then we'll kind of break it down and then we'll jump into the tarot. The first card to come through for you today, New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Full Moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And South Node. Do not let your past hold you back. Underlying this energy, we have the Full Moon in Libra energy, which says a win-win outcome is forecast. Y'all, a lot of Capricorn energy coming through, some Scorpio energy, some Libra energy. I feel like a lot of this Capricorn energy that has been coming out in the collective is speaking to the Pluto transit, as Pluto has just shifted out of Capricorn and moved into Aquarius and is now working through the very first few degrees of Aquarius. And I feel like a lot of us are still kind of clearing old energies and shaking that off of us, so to speak. We are in Capricorn season as well. Maybe some of you have some prominent Capricorn placements in your birth chart. But it really does feel like, and this whole year we've had the North Node, the last year, really, 2024, right? Still in that middle phase where it's like you got to get used to, saying last year and this year and all of that. But all of 2024, we had the North Node going through your sign, Aries, and the South Node going through the sign of Libra, which I feel like was very activating for you and a lot of clearing in terms of like relationships and your relationship with yourself and this kind of like new version of yourself that's coming online, Aries, as you've been through so much, you've made it through so much, and I feel like you've grown so much and you're ready to kind of release that and step into this new chapter. I feel like there's still some of you who are working on clearing old energies. And what it feels like here is that these energies are probably having to do with past grief or past relationships. What came out in the Illuminated Earth was stillness, resilience. Then we got grief and memory. And underlying the Illuminated Earth energies is the Abundance card. So I feel like you're stepping into winning season. Wow, we have productivity and responsibility under that. I feel, Aries, that you're building a new life. I feel like a lot of you have already been building a new life. And I feel like you're kind of unlocking your divine abundance here. And the way it's been coming through all last year has been this energy of unlocking our divine inheritance or our ancestral inheritance. And it feels like you've been really working hard at that, and it really does feel like you've come a long way. And it feels almost like, I guess you could say, the very end of this clearing. It does feel like, collectively speaking, we're kind of in a period of divine pause as we have Mars retrograding in the sign of Leo. It's going to dip back into the sign of Cancer a little bit before it stations direct and then finishes its transit. I feel like this carries a lot of meaning. I feel like it really is clearing like generational stuff and deep soul level stuff, maybe that we've been working through for our whole lives, or things that we're carrying with us from our childhood or from our past, or maybe even from past lives here. So this is really deep. It feels like a new soul cycle. And I know that kind of terminology is used so heavily in the tarot community or spiritual community or whatever, but this really does feel like, even if we're just speaking to the Pluto in Capricorn transit, that was from 2008 until 2024. And that alone is a huge generational transit and a huge clearing, but I think it's a lot deeper than that. I think it's truly soul deep. I feel like with this full moon in Libra energy here, a win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like you're stepping into a new phase, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to your abundance and your own relationship with yourself. I really feel like a new you has been born or is still in the process of being born, Aries, and it feels exciting. It's like, I'm excited to see what the collective is going to create moving forward. And so with that, I'm going to say a quick prayer and we're going to dive into this tarot. I'm going to start with this double major deck and we'll grab a theme of today's message and we will go from there. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Aries today for their highest good. Anything Aries needs to hear or know. Any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding. Any messages that will empower Aries and help the collective align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help Aries align with the highest divine will for their journeys through this lifetime will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever. Spirit says, you ready? Aries, Spirit is saying that you've taken what you needed. Leave the rest, leave what you don't need. You're in, and you have time right now to do that. Feels like there's some deep inner work happening in the collective right now. So what's the theme of Aries' message today, please, Spirit? The Star. Yeah, I feel like stepping into this new chapter, Aries, has not been easy for you. As within, so without. I feel like you've been going through things in your external world, but you've been going through just as much in your internal world. And I feel like this is all bringing you into this space of empowerment, of self-love, of being able to gracefully navigate these energies and this healing journey. And it feels like you, with the Empress, right, as your theme, the Fool here on the bottom, the Temperance, it feels like this is time for you to work with these energies that are at play right now. For instance, working with these energies. Mars is retrograde right now in Leo. How do we work with that energy? Well, Mars is the planet of action, right? With it being stationed retrograde, that means it's moving backwards in the sky. That means we're gonna pause. We're gonna slow down. Leo, heart space, ego, the self, right? We're going to look within at this time. As Mars retrogrades back into the sign of Cancer, to me, what that is speaking of is generational stuff, ancestral stuff, that ties in with the maternal line or the relationship with the divine feminine. I feel like this is deep soul level stuff that we are being shown right now, right? And whether that is through our external reality or it's just internal stuff coming in, Mars retrograde means slow down, family, and spend some you time. Spend some time with yourself, spend some time with the divine, spend some time with spirit right now. And, you know, everybody does their New Year's resolutions and everything around this time of the year, but with this Empress energy, this is like, what could we realistically, in real life, put into practice in our world, in our daily life, that will reflect self-love, that will reflect abundance and self-worth, or that will help us anchor into those energies a little bit more deeply, whether it's practices like gratitude or fitness, health, diet, or affirmations, anything like that, yoga, breath work. How can we add these things to our daily routine to make us feel better about ourselves, to make us and for a lot of you, what I'm getting is there's this energy of like self-worth, and I would say start speaking that shit into existence, Aries. Start using affirmations and claiming your worth and your divinity and your divine abundance. The fact that we never truly lack anything. We're always in a state of change, right? So there's this message of impermanence as well, and I feel like you're evolving, and it's okay to change, it's okay to switch it up. Take that. That's yours, Aries. That felt like a very specific message for somebody. So we're going to jump into Aries energy now through the tarot. Seems to be a lot of mental energies happening for you right now. For some of you, grounding down into your spiritual practice, whatever that means or looks like for you, is going to be very beneficial for you on your journey. So what is Aries energy right now, please, Spirit? What's Aries energy right now? So we got the Tower in your current energy with the Ace of Cups. I see a lot of spiritual growth. This Queen of Wands here not only shows me, Aries, that you are stepping into your power and your authenticity, but to me this feels like spiritual growth. It's like really diving into your spiritual practice and really connecting with your spirit. That doesn't necessarily have to mean you're like praying X amount of times a day or doing anything that would be considered spiritual. It just means you're connecting with your truth, with your authentic self, with your higher self, with your intuition. For some of you, you really are connecting more deeply with your gifts and abilities, and it's been through all of this destruction and this clearing that you've been navigating that has brought you into this space. And it's looking like all of that clearing had to happen, not only to bring you into a place of self-love, but also to open you up to true love, right? And true abundance and true independence. And this, I think, is the period, Aries, where you step into receiving your blessings for all of the hard work you've been doing, for all of your strength and perseverance, right? To me, the Nine of Pentacles is really the energy of like, yo, none of that was in vain. None of it has been in vain. And this is where the blessings, the good stuff starts happening, okay? I see you're still, things may be feeling a bit turbulent or a bit chaotic for you at this time with the Tower out here. But again, bringing me back to that Pluto energy. It's like Pluto just entered Aquarius. Capricorn, the way that I've been kind of channeling it is the Pluto in Capricorn, just very simply and generally put, was like any structures in our lives that were not serving us. For some, it was relationship stuff, thought pattern stuff. For some, it was habits and addictions. For others, it was self-worth stuff, right? It resonates differently for everybody, but I feel like in whatever way it could have happened, these structures got shaken up. They got knocked down. Things ended. Things changed. And ultimately that is bringing us into this space where now we're able to step in and take all that wisdom and create something new from it. And we're moving from this new space. And North Node in Aries, North Node going, if you're a Aries rising, that's the North Node going over your first house. This is aligning you with your path. This is aligning you with your truth. Same with your sun or your moon. This is aligning your internal world up with your higher self. And Aries North Nodes, this is aligning you with your destiny and moving you into the next chapter of that. And it's always uncomfortable, right? To move us, to get us out of those comfort zones and to get us more toward that North Node energy, especially for you, Aries. I feel like you've been through a lot, right? Especially over the past couple of years, but I think ultimately this has been a huge rebirth and a massive transformation for you. And I feel like this is really about us opening up to this energy of limitless possibility, of limitless abundance, of what could we truly create in our lives. And I think the universe is sending people and opportunities our way right now for that, right? Some of you are literally getting new love offers because of all of the healing and growth that you've done. Some of you are getting offers and opportunities to for work or for business, right? And I think it's just a reflection of how far you've come. As I say that, we have this literal reflection with the Lovers. So for a lot of you, I think there's a new romantic cycle beginning in your world, right? So I'm getting a message about setting healthy boundaries, but not putting up your walls, right? And that's been a major message collectively as well. You don't have to put yourself up behind a wall. You just have to, or put your borders up, or right? We just have to follow our intuition and trust our gut and be smart and move from that space of connection with the divine, right? And we'll never be steered wrong. So what energies are crossing Aries right now? What energies are crossing Aries? Thank you, Spirit. The energies that are crossing you right now, 8 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. This is about you leaving the past behind and refocusing your energies and recalibrating. And the energies that are, and it feels like anything, it feels like a lot of you had to leave stuff behind that you had a lot invested in, a lot of money or a lot of time or a lot of energy or a lot of love invested in these situations or these people or these whatever. And the energy that is helping you right now is, I think you're getting downloads. I think you're getting new ideas. I think you're getting communication from the divine. And this is about, really it's about moving forward, and it's about moving in a new direction. I think you're being shown or have been shown the blockages and hindrances, and these are clearing. You're clearing them, you're healing them, you're releasing them. For a lot of you, like we said earlier, this is past stuff, past relationships, past hurts and traumas that you had to work through and had to heal, Aries. And now Spirit's like, look, now we're here. We're moving forward. Who's coming with me, man? Taking that bold step forward. Where's this energy stemming from? The 3 of Wands to me as well. This person's standing at shore waiting for their ships to come in. This is about being in that energy of, I know my ships are coming in. Or I like to use the analogy of like ordering something offline or off Amazon, where, the 2 of Wands is like we're looking through Amazon and we're reading the reviews and we're placing the order. The 3 of Wands is the order has been placed. Now you're waiting for it to show up. You know that this package is going to show up on your doorstep. And so speaking it, claiming it, affirming it, visualizing it. What are you speaking and claiming and affirming and visualizing right now? Not just on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level as well, right? So working with affirmations and scripting and vision boarding and things like that, I think are huge and would be extremely helpful at this time, collectively speaking, right? As I feel like you're letting go of a lot. This energy is stemming from bringing you everything you've been through, Aries, has been to close out old chapters and to move you into this new world, to show you that you co-create your world and to show you that you can create and have anything that your heart desires. I think a lot of this has been about Aries getting in touch with those true desires after aligning with their higher self and with their spirit, with the divine, with their spirit guides, right? And this is you tapping into that endless well and sending that bucket down in there to fill your cup. And so I think a lot of this has been about self-love and self-worth, Aries. And now let's see what we have incoming. And I just want to, I'm being shown the Six of Pence again, the Ace of Pence. This is about, some of you are like back and forth between the old and the new. And the divine, the message here is full speed ahead. It's like, let's put energy and focus and our time into this new chapter, these new ideas, these new relationships, this new version of ourselves, right? Some of you really are getting the message coming through here like, yo, stop feeding the past. In whatever way that makes sense, right? Whether it's just mentally, whether it's literally. What in your life is giving back to you, Aries? What in your life and in your world is filling your cup? Because I see you filling others here in Strength, Ace of Pence. What's incoming for Aries? We got the energy of transformation, of celebration, of forward movement. What is this here? Yeah. Somebody's been like between worlds for real. And the divine's asking you to step through this portal fully, confidently. What's waiting on the other side of this, Aries, is what is for you. Magician. Page of Swords. What is incoming here? Besides just this forward movement. Somebody's coming in. For some of you, you're manifesting love, real love, new love, true love. I think that's what you're moving toward. I just think it's an in-between time right now. I think Spirit is asking you to continue working with these energies and to learn to really trust your intuition, to really learn to consciously plant seeds, to consciously place those orders to the universe. And like I said, that has to do with Mercury energy, Gemini energy. That has to do with where our mental space is at. What are the loops that are playing up here? Those help co-create our reality. And so maybe it's a time of taking stock of that. You got a lot of Gemini energy out here with the Lovers and the Magician. Big Mercury. Also self-love. Also asking ourselves what the relationships in our lives are reflecting back to us about ourself or our vibration. And is that in alignment with where we're at and how far we've come and where we'd like to go? I think it's a time of creating. For some of you, there is an offer coming in love, okay? You know, and for some of you, you're actually moving through this portal into union with like soul mates, like soul family type energies here. So new friends, new opportunities, new people that are gonna work with you to build this new world, or just come together in the new world that you are building. So be open to that as well, I'm hearing. What is the advice here? The last message on this incoming energy is some of you have already been building, you've already been working. I see forward movement there, and it really does feel like a time of like getting the vision board together, getting a new vision board together, I'm hearing for some of you, right? Just doing some scripting, writing out this next chapter, even just doing some journaling to work through these energies, okay? Your advice, Temperance in the Star. Slow down. Patience is a virtue. This is about continuing to work with this energy, not only to heal, right? Star comes after the Tower. So when we're putting everything back together. But this is also about working with the energies here and working with the divine, working with spirit, working with your angels to create the vision. And to hold that line, right? 10 of Cups, if it's not filling your cup, if it's not giving back to you, Aries, there's no room for it in your world, okay? Set those healthy boundaries and hold the line. It's patience here as this new world comes into balance. Strength, 7 of Pentacles, yes. Continue watering those good seeds, Aries. Simple message today. Stand in your truth, anchor into your truth, speak your truth. For some of you, the truth shall set you free, right? And be very clear on what it is you'd like to create, and don't let any uncertainty or unknown get you in your head, okay? Take action as Spirit guides you and release the rest. Give it to Spirit, give it to the divine, give it to the universe. They got your back hard right now. Aries, let's grab a couple oracle cards. We're going to grab a card from this Threads of Fate. Okay. Message for Aries. Very specific. Connect to your heart. I think Leo got that as well. Dare to dream. Yo, I think they got both of these. And Ascension. It's been a huge level up for you, and this is about connecting to your heart, to your higher self, to your spirit right now, and dreaming bigger. And are you putting any limitations on what you could create because of self-doubt or self-worth or negative self-talk or anything like that? Because Spirit, this is the energy of you can have anything that is in your heart right now. Don't doubt it. Don't overthink it. Don't speak bad stuff onto it. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, I could never. Oh, this always happens. Oh, blah, blah, blah. This is the time where you take your power, the power of Mercury, of your voice and your mind, and you use it to speak those prayers, those affirmations into the universe. And so it is. And so it is. Whether it's love you want, whether it's abundance, whether you're being called to create something here, it's probably going to be bigger than you ever thought or could have imagined. It's going to be better than you ever thought or could have imagined. It's going to be more than you could have ever thought or imagined here, Aries. So open up to that, okay? Let's grab a message from the cosmos. It's the message for Aries. Live your life with both feet in and clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Stay present as well. That's where happiness is. Let's grab a message from your mind, and then we'll grab a message from Ma before we tap out. What's the message from Aries' mind, please, Spirit? Ka-tink. Jump in And Spirit said, we're calling you to jump in. And then it fell right on top of that Four of Wands, where she is clearly jumping in, jumping through, going for it, stepping into the unknown. And it hit my cup over here. So Spirit, like, ting, like, yo, you hear that? You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. This is that time. I don't know if the last couple lines, it says sometimes you have to take that leap anyways. This is that time. Take the leap. Take the leap. Aries, let's go. And Divine Mother, what's the message for Aries, please? What's the message for Aries? Thank you. Chamunda. Chamunda. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends to a truly exceptional breakthrough, on your path. Divine Mother, can we get one more message for Aries, please? Aries, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you all for showing love and for your continued love and support. If it's your first time here, welcome to the family. Thanks for stopping through. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up and do all of those wonderful things for me. Drop a comment down below to claim this, man. Nine of Cups, what? Drop that world, drop that earth emoji down below. We got the star and the Nine of Cups, y'all. This is a wish fulfillment. So let's go, let's get it. Divine Mother, what's the last message for Aries? The Divine loves you, Aries. Kali Mahamaya. When a situation becomes unnecessarily complicated or confusing to your heart, Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective bearer of universal truth. Ultimately, her revelations shall lead you beyond that which is deceptive or not right for you. I feel like you're being shown a lot right now, Aries. This you are promised. She protects you from that which is unworthy of your heart and seeks to constrain your spirit. So you are being shown what you're being called to move away from, to release, to let go of, to loosen your grip on right now. And I feel like for a lot of you, you have a lot invested in these things, or there's a lot of emotion tied up in these past things or whatever. And this is a huge release, and it's literally like this liberating energy for you, Aries. So I hope you were able to take something from this message. I hope it made sense to you. I hope y'all are, having a blessed beginning of your new year, and you've had a blessed holy day season. I love you all, and I appreciate you all so much. Again, South Node here. Do not let your past hold you back, family. The North Node's in your sign. Let's freaking go. Hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day, and I hope to see beautiful beings on the next reading. Peace.